grants are needed because we're trying to bring artists together in the city of Fort Worth. So number one, they will hopefully bring the artists back to work in their studio, which is a massive thing that we need to see happen. The other thing is by having so many artists in a unified area get these grants, we're hoping that that will boost the moral fabric of the artists in our community. The goal was to create a historical documentation through the artists' eyes of what is going on in our climate and through COVID-19 and just during this unprecedented time in our country. The impact that we hope to accomplish with these grants is to support our local artists first and foremost. We'd also like to kind of be the leaders in cities nationwide of how we see focused individual support within your community from private and public foundations, how that can really impact a community of artists.
I was inspired to apply for the grant to kind of be a part of something bigger than myself. I wasn't necessarily expecting to be selected, so it was definitely a surprise. I felt inspired to get to work. I feel like I'm really ready to work now. The impact I hope to make with my art, just to let people know that they're not alone. I feel like since everyone is isolating, social distancing, it's easy to feel alone. I really hope to just bring people together.
Since the pandemic, I've definitely realized a difference in the way that humans interact, as well as the fact that in losing jobs and stuff, that's affected the way that I've had to kind of understand my art and the way that it'll go forward in the future in a more like tactile sense, but also in terms of what I'm making, the way that humans interact has changed. So that's going to change the way that I understand to like communicate that through art or in terms of a figurative way. Like, I mean, even standing next to someone on an elevator is a distant concept at this point. So that's totally going to change the way that I understand human emotion. The New Normal grant for me is really fantastic because I think in a lot of times these grants and these opportunities are either presented so large and wide that they're unachievable, or they're presented in such a way that academia and kind of a better understanding of how to apply for grant knowledge, you know, is a barrier for some people. But this is extremely easy to apply. It's really direct. It's just an honest statement about your position. I just think it's been the best step in terms of like Fort Worth philanthropy that I've seen in years.